My parents always had opinions, mostly about me. "You lack ambition," they'd say over dinner, over phone calls, over every milestone they decided to judge. I would just nod, quietly. I worked hard, I saved my money, and I built a life, even if it never seemed to be enough in their eyes. But nothing could have prepared me for the secret they had been hiding from me for a decade. "You need to see this." My heart started pounding a little as I opened my inbox. Inside were photos, messages, screenshots. A whole history of conversations between my wife and someone else. Someone I had trusted, someone I had loved. And then the second, heavier truth hit me. My parents had known, the entire time, 10 years. They had seen all the signs. They had chosen to protect her, to protect their own comfort, but not me. The anger wasn't explosive. Every message, every documented betrayal. This wasn't just about cheating. This was about a decade of carefully constructed lies. Of deep manipulation, of people pretending that my life was less important than keeping up appearances. I didn't scream. I didn't even cry. I just started to plan. First, I cut all the financial ties. Bank accounts, shared assets, every single joint investment was separated and secured. My money was now my own. Then I contacted a lawyer, quietly, carefully. The divorce papers came next. My wife had no idea it was coming. My parents didn't either. They had hidden the truth for so long that they forgot that transparency can arrive at any moment, unannounced and unstoppable. Next, I exposed the affair, but not to humiliate anyone. I did it to protect myself. I shared the evidence with friends, family, anyone who might be caught in her web of stories or lies. The truth spread quietly, legally, factually. And then the most important part, I started to rebuild. I took back my evenings, my weekends, my life. My garage became my sanctuary, surrounded by tools, engines, and pure logic. Cars made sense in a way that people sometimes don't. I started helping friends, neighbors, anyone who needed a hand. I was earning trust, not taking it for granted. Months later, my parents finally called. We didn't know," they stammered over the phone. I just listened, calmly. "No," I said. "You knew, and you chose," I didn't shout. I didn't beg for an apology. I just walked away from their judgment, their so-called protection, and their lies. My ex-wife tried to explain, to apologize, to rewrite 10 years of deception in just a few sentences. 1 year later, I was standing in my garage, sunlight streaming through the clean windows. My business was thriving. My reputation was intact. I had rebuilt trust with the people who actually deserved it. And for the very first time in my life, I felt true ambition. Not for their approval, not for praise, but for a life that I had reclaimed for myself. The people who tried to hide the truth, the people who tried to control me, they weren't a part of this new life anymore. And I smiled. The past had tried to break me, but it failed. And in its place, I finally found my freedom. Thanks for listening to my story. If you've ever had to rebuild your life from the ground up, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.